Hey guys, my name is Mike and welcome to Boot Camp. In this episode, we're going to be covering the MK14, a rare gem in the multiplayer world. We'll be covering the statistics of the gun, providing a class setup to get you started, and general tips that will set you on the right path. The MK14 is more than you may imagine. Of all the weapons reviewed on this channel, this is by far the most unpopular on multiplayer of them all. If you take a closer look at the MK14, you will find major potential waiting to be unlocked to anyone willing to give it a shot. So let's go ahead and get started. The MK14 is unlocked at level 60, which is really just a shame considering the power this gun has in multiplayer. There are 20 rounds per magazine in the MK. This becomes upgraded to 30 rounds if you use extended mags. Now the best reason to use the MK14 is the ungodly amount of damage you will find here. This is the highest of all weapons in the game, shy of shotguns and sniper rifles. A player starts with 100 health, and the MK14 does 75 damage in close to medium range, and only drops to 49 damage in longer ranges, which is still just as strong as the AK-47 at close range. With this gun, you bring the burden of a slowed reload time. The MK14 has one of the slowest reload times of any assault rifle behind the FAD and the CM901. Rate of fire is also very slow, the slowest of any assault rifle by far. This isn't much of a problem when you're more than likely unable to pull the trigger fast enough to reach 545 RPM, let alone 681 with rapid fire. On the side of positive statistics, you are going to find a very low recoil rating on the MK, as well as very high penetration on light cover, as well as thin wood and sheet metal. The MK14 is also prized to be the only assault rifle in any Modern Warfare game to kill it in one shot, provided a shot to the head. Now with the stats out of the way, let's go ahead and check out what works with the gun when you set up your class. Assuming you have just unlocked the MK and you're eager to begin using it, you will have the mediocre iron sights to start out with. This is only a nuisance until you unlock the red dot sight, an essential asset for further use of the MK14. Be sure to slap on the red dot as soon as possible, and when you unlock attachments, be sure to equip rapid fire as well for an increased rate of fire. Any first perk can work depending on what you aim to do in a match, but by default, sleight of hand will provide ease of use and quick reloads. Quick draw is a must. This is essential to use for medium range engagements. Quick draw will save your life multiple times compared to just relying on hip firing, which is really the worst of any gun in this game, honestly. To top it off, marksman will allow for long range target acquisition, and since the MK14 is so effective at long ranges, this is a perfect asset. Now anything suggested can be tweaked to your liking, but the support strike package is a great choice for the MK14. Starting off with counter AV, the enemies won't be able to find your location as long as you aren't using assassin. The stealth bomber is more useful than people may think. The discussion about whether it should be used as a support streak or not isn't important to this weapon guide. This is a great kill streak to shut out an enemy team trying to capture objectives. And the most useful of them all, with the absence of stinger missiles, an escort airdrop will give multiple care packages to your team to contribute to winning the game. Let your teammates capture them and protect them while they do so. You'll get points for sharing the care packages, and this could be a turning point in the match. Not only that, you also get a lot of kills for defending those care packages because the enemies will be chasing after them. Now onto the tips and tricks for the MK14. You will find that a semi-automatic rifle will not fare well under intense conditions such as close quarters and mindless rushing. Picking the correct playstyle with the MK14 is the most important part of using this gun. And just like any semi-auto rifle or 3-shot burst rifles for that matter, it would be a good idea to stay back from the major gunfights on the map. Provide support to these battles from a short distance, but do not run in headstrong at the enemies expecting success. The MK14 is a great choice for objective game modes. As long as you find a good position, you can easily defend an objective with no problem. This is a great gun for anything like domination it's perfect for. The MK is a very rare sight in an online match. Take your time to get used to it, because this gun seems to get better and better the more you use it. The first few matches with this gun may prove frustrating, but the acclimation process doesn't last very long before you begin destroying matches with laser aim. That's it for this weapon guide. There was much more to cover, but we're out of time for this episode, so let me know if you're interested in a part 2 as long as I got some stuff for it. Let me know what you think of the MK14 and your experiences with it. Again, my name is Mike, and I'll see you next time.